Good. What is going on and what is cracking? I am PhillyFoothills, and I am back in live nest in the nest out west, trying to bring you the best when it comes to Philadelphia Eagles content on YouTube. Thank you for joining me, Phill-Billies. Thank you so much for all your love and support today on all the social media for yours truly's birthday. Yes, I am 39 years old today. Thank you guys all so much again for the continued love support of the channel and for the great, for the happy birthday wishes and things like that as well. You guys are awesome. Oh, what's going on, Jay? Big dog's in the house. Good, my good friend, Jason Morales. Not an Eagles fan, but very, very smart, knowledgeable football guy. He's a big diehard 49ers fan. He's West Coast guy like me, born and raised. So he's a big 49ers fan. So thank you for coming into the show, Jay. I definitely appreciate your continued support of the Nest Out West, big dog. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Um, yeah, you guys definitely keep it fuego as always. You guys are the the water and the food to this channel. Without you, it does not survive. It does not continue to circulate. So please, when you are done watching this live stream, make sure that you hit that thumbs up down below. It definitely helps circulate my content around YouTube and helps get my name out there and get more attention to my channel and bring more people in to the nest. So yes. So before I get into some of these topics I want to talk about today, I wanted to bring attention to a comment that I got from one of my more loyal fans, one of my more interactive subscribers when it comes to leaving me comments on a pretty steady basis. But this comment comes from my journey of purpose. So shout out to my journey of purpose on YouTube. Person said, and they're talking about the move back in the draft. They said it was a smart move. Eagles have needs all over the place. The media didn't give the wide receivers much focus last year, and there will be instant wide receiver starters taken in second and third rounds. The draft is becoming flooded with wide receivers, and 6 is really early to take one. We are going to get a top cornerback, linebacker, or even Waddle or Smith. This team wasn't going to turn around overnight with Pitts or Chase. Our O-line is becoming old, and we are going to need these picks. So definitely a great quote from, again, my journey of purpose. Shout out to you. Thank you for the continued support and the comments to the channel. So thank you, Big Play Slay, for the happy birthday wish. Definitely appreciate it, you guys. Look like Moochie checked in. Moochie Robinson. You guys don't know who he is. He's an up and coming Eagles content provider like myself. Like he checked in a little bit earlier too today and gave me a happy birthday wish as well. So thanks, Mooch. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Hey guys, make sure you hit, like I said, make sure you hit that thumbs up before you leave the live stream. I greatly appreciate it. It definitely helps circulate my content, like I said. So with that quote from my journey of purpose, talking especially at the end of the quote there, talking about the O-line getting older and stuff like that, I definitely agree 100% with that. And we do need to start putting some more focus into that. So my first question to you guys is, what should we draft should we draft offensive line fairly early in this draft, or should we wait until the 2022 draft when we have a lot more when we have some we're at least having 2 first round picks, right? Maybe 3 depending on how things play out with Carson Wentz and the Colts, but we're just going to have to wait and see how that goes. But what should we do? Should we invest some of this draft capital that we have this year with these 11 picks And that's another question I have for you guys too. Are we going to use all 11 of these picks, or are we going to maybe package a couple of these picks and maybe move up from 37? Our second round pick is at pick number 37. Maybe move up from 37 back into the first round. Let me know what you guys think. Looks like Jay chimed back in. He said this draft is rich with O line. Let me put the comment up here. This draft is rich with O line and running backs. Definitely agree. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, a lot of the offensive line talk's been around the top pick that's going to be off the board in Penny Sewell, but there's like Jay said, there's quite a bit of offensive line talent in this draft, as well as running back, like he said. So definitely a great comment there, Jay. Appreciate your feedback, brother. Always appreciated. Yep. It's Philly Foothills 39th B Day. Yes, that's right. That's correct. And like are we gonna use all 11 of these picks? That's another big question that Eagles fans have. Oh, Jay, you're keeping me going here. I'm loving it. And Jay said, honestly, don't be surprised if you trade back maybe 2-3 spots and get more picks would be great move. Yeah, I don't want us to trade back anymore. I, I'm still digesting the trade back to 12. No, I agree with like my journey purpose said. I think it's a good move. At first I was like, what the heck did Howie do? Howie horrible. If he doesn't cut it this year, it's yeah, it's the firing squad for Howie, because Howie cannot stand to bomb this draft. He can't, you can't miss. Even at 12, you really can't miss. There's going to be talent there, whether it's Waddle or Smith. I think it would probably more like Waddle towards the end there. I'm going to go over it in a little bit with you guys. Well, how I think the draft's going to play out. Just one of my more likelier scenarios in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, Jay said, because you guys are rebuilding this draft and this draft, you can do it in this year's draft. Yeah, we definitely can. We there's talent out there, that's for sure. Ooh, Jay said, if you stay at 12, I think Farley is your pick. Really? Yeah, I'm not super high on Caleb Farley. He's probably like third on my list of cornerbacks. I know he's a little bit higher on some other people's board, but yeah, if Patrick Surtain or J.C. Horn was available at 12, I would take them over him. Uh, I think Farley is talented, but I think he is a bit overrated, and I do kind of question some of the talent that he played against in his conference. So, coming from not a huge school like he did, but I mean, it's really going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how this really plays out, because I think there's a good chance that the Eagles package a couple of these picks, maybe like a third round and a sixth round, something like that, and move up from 37 back into the first round, and we might have two first round picks. I think that's a strong possibility. But yeah, Jay, how are you feeling about the Nate Sudfeld signing? I know you were asking me a little bit about him. Did you watch any film on Nate Sudfeld? Because I know I know your 49ers signed him as uh as a backup. Oh, Mitch Kofsky's in the house. What's up, Mitch? What's going on, man? That's right. Yep. I'm gonna be on a. I'm gonna be on Mitch Kofsky. If you guys don't know who he is, he's another Philadelphia sports content provider. He is definitely he is good at his game, and I am very excited to work with him because we were supposed to get together I think a couple weeks ago, and I had some family issues that I had to take care of, but yeah, big shout out to Mitch Kofsky. If you guys don't know who he is, go check him out. Go sub his channel up and go show your love to Mitch Kofsky because and yes, we're gonna be on. I'm gonna be on his channel Saturday. Come check us out. We're gonna be doing some more Eagles talk. So yeah, in a couple days, I'll be on Mitch's channel for sure. Absolutely. Yes, Mitch. Thank you for checking in with the channel. Thank you for the happy birthday wish too. Really, really appreciate it, you guys, with all the happy birthday love today. Um, definitely am loving the new, family that I have found on the on the Eagles vibe and on the social media stuff. So, um, another another thing I was wanted to kind of talk about too. Who and so in the and oh Jay answered my question about Nate Sudfeld. He said laugh out loud. Have not yet. Yeah, go check his highlight reel out. I'm sure it will be pretty quick. Sure you'll be able to take care of that easily in one of your bathroom trips there, buddy. Oh man. Oh, that's funny. 528. That's right. Yep. Yep. Channel's coming up. Yep. Mitch is talking about I'm almost a 530 subscribers. So yes. Yes, please. Please, if you haven't already, if you're new to this channel, if you're listening, please hit that subscription button down below. Like Fletcher Cox hits that running back coming through the hole. Smash it. Ding that bell. You want all the notifications from my videos and whenever I am going to be, coming on and doing some more of these live streams. So yes, yes, and thank you so much, everybody, for the continued, support and viewership and comments and the thumbs up. Those are always so important, especially the thumbs up. That's very important to always, if you enjoyed my video, and if you want to help me get the word out there about my content, please hit that thumbs up down below. It helps circulate the content. And when people type in, Eagles news, stuff like that, my name will come up more. So yes, definitely enjoying the growth of the channel. Jay said, ha ha ha. There goes my theory of getting a quarterback at 3 since we signed Sudfeld. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't chalk that up very much, Jay. I definitely think you're being funny about that. I think you guys are in prime position to take a quarterback, and I think you guys are going to, and I think that's why you guys moved up. You guys could have moved up with us and probably saved some draft capital if you wanted a playmaker at 6 instead of going through Miami, and giving up more draft capital. So yeah, I agree with you. I know some people are saying Mac Jones to the 49ers, but I definitely, Jason Morales, like I said, if you guys, he's a buddy of mine. I definitely appreciate the interaction with the show, even though he's not an Eagles fan. He's a football fan and a good friend, so I definitely appreciate it. He's a big 49ers fan, so he's on the Justin Fields train, and I'm definitely in agreement with him in that. I think he definitely fits more of that mold of of the quarterback in the new NFL. So yeah, no, Mac Jones, you guys ain't no. There's no way. If Mac Jones, like I said earlier, Jay, if Mac Jones is taken in the top 10, he's going to Denver in my eyes. I don't see him going any higher than that, especially now that Carolina got Sam Darnold. So, they're out of the quarterback. They're out of the quarterback market for the time being. And really for the Eagles, who's going to be available at 12 for you guys? Eh, to me, I think it's pretty clear. Trevor Lawrence is going number one. I think Zach Wilson's going number two. I think the Jets made that pretty clear. And I think Justin Fields is going to go three to the 49ers. And I think this is going to maybe surprise some of you guys, but I think Atlanta's going to take a quarterback too, because I think they need to start thinking about the future at that position because Matty Ice is not getting any younger, and his play is definitely starting to fall off. So I think the Falcons are going to take Trey Lance at 4. I know it might be surprising to you guys. I think they're going to take Trey Lance at 4. I think Cincinnati goes with Penny at 5. I think Miami goes with Pitts at 6. Yep, that's going to be a hard one for us to swallow because, that could have been our pick right there. I think Detroit goes with Jamar Chase at 7, especially now that they let Galladay go to New York. I think Carolina now goes with a playmaker as well, and I think they go with Devontae Smith. Heisman Trophy winner. Could be a good pairing with Sam Darnold. They could have a very, very much new looking, very new looking offense this coming year. So I think Carolina goes Devontae Smith. I think, like I said, Denver goes Mac Jones at 9. And then I think Dallas, and this could probably go either way. It could kind of flip flop here a little bit in my eyes. I think Dallas would probably go J.C. Horn. And then I think the New York Giants would possibly go Jalen Waddle. So that really leaves us, if I'm correct, that leaves us with, the two top corners would be obviously Patrick Surtain and, like you said, Caleb Farley. Jay, I'm not real big on Caleb, but I would definitely hope that they would go Patrick Surtain. But also still on the board would be Micah Parsons. And yes, I absolutely love the Eric Wilson signing. Especially the more and more I watch the film of that kid. I mean, he had over 120 tackles last year, and he didn't even start the whole year. Holy cow. How did the Vikings let a 26-year-old Pro Bowl linebacker leave? That's amazing to me. And we got, even though it's just a 1-year deal, we got a hell of a player in the middle of the field who can, he can blitz, he can play the run, he can cover, he can do it all. He's one of those linebackers that you can basically put him anywhere on the field, at any linebacker position, and he will ball out. He will ball out, and he's just one of those guys that just has a nose for the ball. And but where I was going with that is just because I'm on the boat with. Yeah, I agree, Jay. Parsons is a beast. Yeah, from linebacker U, right? Penn State, definitely. Just because we just got Wilson and we have, Alex Singleton on the roster, and Jannard Avery's being converted from going back to his more normal position of a stand-up linebacker as opposed to a hand in the dirt defensive end, which is out of position for him, and he has been out of position. But where I'm going with this, and we do have some other young talent at linebacker, but just because we signed Eric Wilson, Phill-Billies, and everybody who's listening to this, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, become a Phill-Billy. But that doesn't mean we're not gonna draft a linebacker. And to me, signing a top end linebacker like that in free agency, we were able to get him. That speaks volumes for our defensive coaching staff, for one, because he definitely is buying into this new system. But it also shows to me that the Eagles are hopefully starting to value the position a little bit more. So, like I said, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Parsons if we take Parsons at 12. I would not be surprised at all, and I would not be mad at it either because the middle of the field would be absolutely dominant. Absolutely dominant. We would have, I mean, the football team had a really dominant defensive line last year, with the emergence of Chase Young and some of the other pieces that they have there. But we would have a linebacker core that would be as dominant, if not more, in my opinion. But Jay said, "Don't be shocked if y'all go offense and draft Terrence Marshall, big target for Hurts." Yeah, I agree, Jay. I was going to mention him in the live stream, and I'm definitely glad that you brought his name up because I've been reading that the Eagles have definitely been talking to him quite a bit. So yes, Terrence Marshall Jr. could definitely be, a late first round, early second round pick for the Philadelphia Eagles. Absolutely, and I think he's a dynamic player, and he's going to be a very productive player in this league. Definitely, because he's got that explosive playability, and he's got the speed to be able to to get over the top for those big plays. So yeah, Phill-Billies, definitely keep your eye out. And good call, Jay. That's what I'm saying. You all don't don't doubt the knowledge of my boy Jason Morales, 11. Even though he's not an Eagles fan, like I said, he knows his football. So don't doubt. Jason's speaking facts, y'all. Facts, that's for sure. Um, so another question I had for you guys, and let me know what you guys think. But to me, I want to know you guys' opinion on who has more pressure to step up into a starting role this year in regards to our young receivers. Is it Jalen Rieger or is it Quez Watkins? Because I definitely think that it's Rieger. Rieger's that we know he was a first round pick, and there is we have a lot more invested into him and to his you know to his specific skill set and what he's supposed to be bringing to the table. But yeah, Jay agrees with me. Rieger for sure, absolutely. Yeah, Jalen Rieger, he's got to step up. If not, he's going to start getting those whispers as a bust. Even though I think he should be able to kind of get kind of like Hurts in a way. Even though he did, Rieger did have some pretty much a full season. I think he did miss a few games last year and due to injury. Yeah, I think he broke his thumb, I believe, or his wrist. I know it was a hand injury, but yeah, Rieger didn't play a full season, but he did play more games than Jalen. But I think we should kind of give him rookie year extended kind of mentality as well, because new coaching staff, things like he's got to learn a new playbook, things like that. So we got to have to give him some kind of leeway when it comes to learning curve. But yeah, Rieger's definitely got to improve his production from last year. That's for sure. And yeah, I see we got a couple of people in here. Definitely appreciate you guys. Hopefully we'll get some more in here in a little bit. But yeah, I definitely think more of the pressure's on Rieger. Quez showed us in that little that highlight that he had against the Cardinals. That touchdown down the sideline when he just torched the defense. He showed us what he can do. And Rieger did to an extent, in my eyes, a little bit as well, especially in that Green Bay game when he ran that punt back for the touchdown. So, um, you know, yes, I do think that Rieger's probably more of a slot receiver. So we're gonna see how he does with that. Hopefully, the new coaching staff can work on his route running and get that a little more tight, get that a little more crisp, a little more precise, because that's been one of his flaws is his kind of sloppy route running at times. And that kind of leads me to my next topic a little bit here. Uh, I want I said I wrote down a question that said, who will benefit the most out of our current wide receivers under Sirianni and Steichen. And to me, that like I said, that kind of that last topic that we were just talking about with Jalen Rieger and Quez Watkins, that leads me to definitely hope and think that if Jalen Rieger is going to succeed in this league and he's going to develop, into the player that he should, being a first round draft pick. And some people, some people disagreed with that. Obviously, last year, I was definitely one of them. I definitely thought we should have took Justin Jefferson, but it is what it is. We can't do anything about that at this point. And at the end of the day, we have to kind of live with the pick and kind of see where it plays out. But where I, where I was going with that last topic, when I was talking about who's going to benefit the most with the new coaching staff, especially under Sirianni and Steichen, I definitely think it's going to be Rieger, and I definitely hope it's going to be Rieger because they can, they're gonna be able to work on his route running and to make sure that he is on the same page with the quarterback, all the time, and he's able to, try to work his way back, work his way back to the quarterback like they do when plays break down and things like that. And that's going to happen with a mobile quarterback. When you have, a quarterback like Jalen Hurts, who is mobile, who is able to improvise, and who is able to extend plays with his legs, you're going to have to be able to do that as a young receiver. You're going to have to learn how to find that open space when plays break down and work your way back to the quarterback because that's very, very important. And that's something that the Eagles struggled at times last year, especially with Wentz under center because that they just I don't know, the effort wasn't the greatest at times, that's for sure. But also, you know, Phill-Billies, like I said earlier, looks like well, we got another person in here. Appreciate it, you guys. Definitely appreciate it. Um, but yeah, our and even with the we got Jordan Howard back as our bruiser, as our short yardage back, as our goal line back. We got him back on a 1 year deal, just like a 1 year deal we got with Eric Wilson, the linebacker. But to me, that still doesn't just with those signings, that doesn't necessarily eliminate the idea and the possibility of the Eagles selecting a running back and or a linebacker in this draft. And I'm not saying with one of the higher picks, it'll we take a running back, it'll probably be in the fourth or fifth round, something like that. We take a linebacker, you never know. Like I said, it could be Parsons. Could be Parsons at 12. You know, I love that. I love that pick. Like I said, I chimed in on Philly Notion and Moochie Robinson's live stream yesterday. Shout out to them. You guys don't know who they are. They're up and coming YouTubers, Philadelphia Eagles content providers, just like myself. And Philly Notion, Notion, and Moochie, Mucci Robinson, just like it's usually spelled. Go check those guys out. Go sub them up. They're on the push to 1,000, just like I am. So definitely a big shout out to those guys. Wish they could be chiming in on this live stream, but they're probably busy with other things going on right now. So I definitely understand that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, just because we got Jordan Howard back and we got all-star Eric Wilson at linebacker, that doesn't totally eliminate the idea of us drafting a running back or a linebacker in this draft. And Parsons would still be a great pick at 12 in my eyes. Some people might disagree with me and they say we don't need him, but a talent like that, you always need a game changing, a defense defining, a instant captain type of player. You always need a player like that. I don't care who you are. I don't care what situation your team is in. You always need a player like that. And if you don't think you do, then you're wrong. because he is the type of talent that doesn't just come around, every couple years. He is like a once in like 10-year type of talent. I'm telling you, Michael Parsons is going to be absolutely dangerous. And yeah, at the 30-minute mark now. Thank you guys so much for hanging around with me. I definitely appreciate it. I'm probably going to try to go at least another 30 minutes or so. We'll see how it goes. But hopefully we'll get some more people in here to chime in with the live stream. It looks like we got 4 people in the live stream now. So awesome. Um, let me know what you guys think. Do you Eagles fans, football fans, who if you're in a, if we're able to still get a playmaker, like say if Devontae Smith falls to 12 and the Eagles select him, or even Jalen Waddle. I'm still not super high on Jalen Waddle, but the more and more I kind of dive in with him, the more and more I'm starting to like him, and the more and more I'm trying to get comfortable with the possibility of the Eagles selecting, because it's a definite possibility. What's going on, Eagles Slayer 95? He said, "Yo, Foothills, what's going on, man? How you doing? Definitely appreciate you coming into the live stream. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that's been in the live stream. Jason Morales 11 and Mitch Kofsky, and who was in earlier? Big Play Slay was in the house earlier. Now we got, shout out to you guys. Like I said, Eagle Slayer 95 and MAF said, not sure why everyone was upset about us giving away 6th pick. This is a lot of talent, or there is a lot of talent available through pick 12. I definitely agree. Definitely agree with you, MAF. Thank you for joining the live stream, coming into the nest. Definitely appreciate the happy birthday. Absolutely. You guys are awesome. I've gotten so much love today on the social media platforms. And yes, please, before you leave, please make sure you hit the thumbs up down below. It helps circulate my content, helps get the word out there, and get more people into these live streams, get more attention to my channel, and get this thing popping. But yeah, Eagle Slayer, who are we gonna pick at 12? Who are we gonna pick at 12, Eagle Slayer? Let me know. And Math's in the house too. Oh, and we got Smith. We got another person in the live stream. Smitty's Sports Machine. I think Michael Parsons could set the tone on defense. Nice pick if he falls to number 12. Absolutely. Great comment, Smitty's Sports Machine. I appreciate you coming in to the nest and joining the live stream. Yes, I agree with you. And some people are saying that, now that we got Eric Wilson, we don't need Michael Parsons. I absolutely disagree with that. I think Michael Parsons is a generational talent. And when I jumped in with Philly Notion and Moochie Robinson's live stream yesterday, I said, to me, he's like a hybrid of Michael Urlacher and Ray Lewis. So you get a mixture of that, and you got Pro Bowl talent in your lap. So yes, if he could fall to us at 12, I would absolutely love the pick, and we would have a very, very dominant middle of the field. That's for sure. Eagle Slayer 95 says it's hard to say. BPA, don't hesitate, just do it. Laugh out loud. BPA. Who's BPA? It's hard to say. BPA, don't hesitate. What's BPA mean? Fill me in. I'm good with acronyms. Don't hesitate. Let me know what that means, Eagle Slayer. What's BPA mean? Parsons can't play end or linebacker. He's a plug and play that played 10 or more. Or he said Parsons can play end or linebacker. He's a plug and play that played 10 or more. Absolutely. Eagle Slayer 95 said best player available. Yeah, I know, I know. But okay, so let me give you a scenario. Eagle Slayer 95. If it comes down to it, and Parsons is on the board, Patrick Surtain's on the board, and Jalen Waddle's on the board, who are we taking? Who's the best player out of those three, in your opinion? Let me know what you think, Eagle Slayer. And I definitely appreciate you guys' interaction with the channel and the jumping in on the live stream on the special day for myself. Again, it is my birthday. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, it is. I am 39 years old today. Yep. That's that's me. Okay. We got some more comments in here. Oh, Math said Micah Parsons would be great. Certain Horn or Slater. Rashad can play multiple spots on offensive line. Yes, yes, he's got to be. I've been hearing his name a lot. In the top 15. Slater is definitely the. He's probably going to be the definitely going to be the second offensive lineman off of the board after Penny's taken. So yes, I agree with you. Math. Smitty Sports Machine said J.C. Horn would be a steal for somebody. Yes. Yeah, and if if Dallas decides to try to steal a playmaker away from us and go away from defense, they're going to be that would be such a Jerry Jones move because that's not a way to build a championship team at all, and um, just it would be so dumb and so unproductive for that team. But I hope he does. I hope Jalen Waddle falls to Dallas and they take him because I would rather Dallas take another playmaker and fill up that offensive side of the football even more than it already is than them take a defensive player and improve their defense because that's going to make it harder for you know Hurts in the offense to be productive when we play them twice a year. So yeah, definitely J.C. Horn would be a steal. I agree with you, Smitty. Um, and I would love that pick at 12. If we get J.C. Horn, he's so physical on the outside. He would be a great, match on the opposite side of Big Play Slay. So absolutely. And so Eagle Slayer 95 said, I like Waddle. Okay. All right. Yeah, he is definitely probably the most explosive playmaker in this draft, when it comes to his speed, his top end speed, and able to, bust big plays down the field, things like that. Eagle Slayer 95 also said Horn would be cool too. Yep, I agree. They're all good picks. We're gonna have that's why I don't understand why everybody was so freaked out too. I get it. We wanted Chase or Pitts. A lot of people did. I totally understand it. But things like this happen, and that knee jerk reaction of, I'm done with this team, yada yada yada. I, I'm really just I'm tired of people being so quick to pull the cord. You know, I'm not even from Philadelphia, and I would never do that ever, 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 ever. I will bleed green to the day I die. Like I say in my intro rap, bury me in green because that's absolutely, you know, I am never leaving this franchise. I am loyal till I go to the soil. Absolutely. Smitty Sports Machine said, Happy birthday. I subbed. Would love to have you on to talk Eagles football. I'm a Falcons content creator, but I'm open to talking about other teams. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Absolutely, Smitty. Yeah, hit me up. I'm always available. I check social media quite often. You can reach me at PhillyFoothills on Twitter, and yeah, hit me up. We'll schedule something and definitely make that happen, man. That sounds great. I'm always, definitely always willing to work with other content creators out there, even you know, not Eagles content creators. Absolutely, yeah. I'm going to be working with Jay earlier, Jason Morales, who was on the channel earlier. He's going to be coming onto the channel because we're going to be playing the 49ers this year. So we'll be talking that up. Absolutely. Yes, comments are coming in now. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Mapp said the only reason I don't like Waddle is his height. We need a taller receiver for the outside. I definitely agree with that. We have a lot of smaller, faster guys already, especially with Rieger, and we definitely need more of a bigger receiver. I definitely agree with that take. Um, good good shout, Matt. Lindy Enzone's in the house. What's going on, buddy? What's going on? Thank you for coming in, Lindy. He's another. He is a up and coming content provider on YouTube. You guys go check him out. Lindy Endzone. Definitely go check this guy out. He is good at his craft and he's getting better and better every time I, watch his content. So thank you so much, you guys, for coming in. Philly, the podcast is in the house. Absolutely. What's going on, man? Thank you guys so much for coming in. It looks like we got about 5 people on the stream now. That's cool. Definitely appreciate you guys. The interaction's great. I love being able to read the comments and interact with you guys live like this. This is awesome. Definitely are loving this and enjoying it. So Lindy Endzone said our wide receiver core is more promising than the cornerback room. We can afford to profitize cornerback first. Absolutely. Yes, we need to focus on corner first. I agree. I think that's definitely in the more of the mindset that I've had, and especially since we moved back to 12. I'm all about the defensive pick here because I think there's going to be more of a chance to get defensive talent, defensive playmakers at 12 as opposed to offensive playmakers. But yeah, defense wins championships. We all know that. Thank you so much, Philly the podcast, for the happy birthday. I appreciate it, man. Much love. Definitely appreciate it. If you guys don't know who he is, when it comes to Eagles content, he's another great content provider. He is, pretty consistent with his content, making lots of videos and doing collabs, things like that with other people. And yeah, go check him out. Go sub up his channel, Philly the podcast. Absolutely. Can't wait to collab with you. Hit me up, like I said, Philly on Twitter. Hit me up. I know you've got a kind of a busier schedule right now, so we'll collab sometime in the future. Definitely, I'll have you on. Have you in the nest. Absolutely. Yes. We're almost to 45 minutes now. Wow, this is going by quick. You guys are making this easy for me. Absolutely. Oh, random Anton's in the house. Woo. Let's see here. Let me make this a little bit bigger so I can read this. There we go. That's too big. There we go. Random Anton says, in my facts, or if my facts are correct, the last linebacker the Eagles took in the first round was Marcus Smith in 2014. Before that, it was Jerry Robinson in 1979. Yeah, absolutely. They don't value the linebacker position, and they haven't for a long time. So it's definitely we that has to change. And I mean, does anybody know? I know the answer to this, but does anybody know who the last Eagles receiver was that we took in the top 10? In the top 10 of the NFL draft, who was the last wide receiver the Eagles drafted in the NFL? When, and who was his name? And if you respond quick enough, I'll believe you. If not, I'm going to think that you looked it up on Google. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, sports talk with Let's Go Birds is in the house. Oh, it's all good, man. hey, better late than never. Thank you so much for coming in. We're gonna collab, I think this weekend maybe. Let's Go Birds was talking about Sunday, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to work that into my schedule. Um, you're not late. Glad to. If you guys don't know who he is, he's another young, hungry, passionate Eagles YouTube content provider that is grinding away on YouTube and who not too long ago went over 100 subscribers. So shout out to Sports Talk with Let's Go Birds. I haven't checked his number of subscribers lately, but I'm sure his channel's growing. The kid's good, and for a young kid, he definitely knows what he's talking about. So go sub him up, guys. If you don't know who he is, let's Sports Talk with Let's Go Birds. Go check out his channel and like and subscribe to him. Definitely go show the love. Spitty Sports Machine said, "Okay, I followed you on Twitter." He said, "I'm at." What does that say? Okay, all right, I got you, Spitty. I'll check that later. Definitely. I will be in contact with you. Absolutely. Let's Go Bird said, "Happy V Day, Phill-Billies." uh, oh, I think you meant to say B Day, obviously, but that's funny. Um, I'll definitely take the Happy V Day too. But no, thank you. Let's Go Birds. I'm just teasing you, buddy. Um, very very much appreciated. I love all of the support and love that I've gotten for the channel and today for the for Mr. For your boy here's 39th birthday. Absolutely. Yeah, he corrected it. See? All right, guys. He's good. He's good. Absolutely. Yes. No problem. No problem, my friend. Absolutely. Yes, me too. Me too. I definitely have some things to ask you. I want to pick your brain. Yep. Absolutely. Can't wait for the collab. Ooh, very good, Lindy. Very good. That's absolutely correct. The last wide receiver the Eagles selected in the top 10 of the NFL draft was Kenny Jackson with the number 4 pick in 1984. That is absolutely correct. Kudos to you. Lindy gets the star for the night, definitely. That was pretty quick, so I believe you. And go watch Lindy End Zone. You guys, he's definitely knowledgeable. He's good with his film breakdown and things like that too. So I think I think he knew that. I think he had that in the Penn State wide receiver. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, Kenny Jackson. Absolutely. Yeah, so what do you guys think? So we got 6 people in the chat in the live stream. Definitely appreciate you guys, all of the love and support that I've gotten, and the you know, continued keeping it fuego. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, yes. Look at see. This is facts from Sports Talk with Let's Go Birds. Lindy is one of the smartest guys I know. Uh, Facts. He knows his stuff. Absolutely. Yes. We should get a collab with the 3 of us. Let's Go Birds and Lindy End Zone and your boy PhillyFoothills. Absolutely. It's like 3 generations. 3 generations of Eagles content creators. No, but is so I have a question for you guys. Is is Adrian Killens going to finally emerge this year? Be it as a running back or be it as a special teams contributor. Is he going to be able to show that explosive speed, that dynamic playmaking ability, that home run hitting ability that he has? Is he going to show that this year, or is Adrian Killings just going to be another one of those kind of you know high ceiling, no reward type of guys? What do you guys think? Lindy Indo said, "I felt like it down." Let's Go Bird said, I'm sorry, but AK-46 going to be on the practice squad. Yeah, I think at most he's going to be, on a, maybe he might be a kickoff returner, something like that. But unless there's an injury, he's probably not going to get a whole lot of playing time unless he emerges in training camp. You never know. X Billy 17, welcome to the live stream. He says, I saw you on the hub today. On the hub? What's that? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by the hub. I don't know. Sports Talk with Let's Go Bird said, I got Scott, Sanders, Howard, and Holyfield on the roster. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like Holyfield's, man, that guy is built like his dad. He is built like a boxer. He is ripped from, you know, he is in very, very good shape. He is probably got very, very low body fat. Absolutely. So yeah, I think Holyfield's definitely got a shot, especially to help us, with some of that more short yardage stuff like that. It could be that maybe that secondary bruiser, that secondary to, Scott could maybe be the secondary to Sanders, and Holyfield can kind of be that secondary to Howard. So we'll see how that kind of plays out. But Lindy Endzone said, I was on Philly Notion's live call in after you, and he asked the same question because that's his guy. I said his ceiling is most likely special teams. Yeah, yeah. I think so too. I definitely think that's going to be his ceiling. Okay, okay. The hub is a Giants YouTuber. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I check out a lot of content providers on YouTube. When I first saw him, I said, okay, maybe he can be something for us, but now not looking, not looking so well. Yeah, I agree with you. Let's Go Birds. Yeah, Adrian Killings, he's got that dynamite speed, and you know, but he's got to be able to get into the open field. That's the thing, and he hasn't been shown the ability to break tackles, things like that. So especially at this level. So yeah, I think his ceiling is going to be more like more special teams at, at best. Definitely, I think so. Yeah, it's my 39th birthday today. If you're new to the channel, please sub me up. Definitely, love and appreciate all of the comments that I've gotten in this live stream. You guys have made this really really easy for this hour to go by. We're already at over 53 minutes. So thank you guys so much. You guys are, like I said, you're the water and the food to this channel. You're the oxygen to the blood of you're the lifeline to the channel. Without you, it does not exist. It does not, continue to grow and to circulate. Oh my goodness, you're so dirty. Okay, go lay down. Go lay down, baby. My puppy. My puppy just came in from outside, and yeah, they were doing ball and stuff like that. So, um, just got some new clothes for my birthday. So didn't want to get them super muddy, or else I would have showed you guys because that was Stelladelphia. Stelladelphia, definitely. That's our puppy. Yep, that's one of our dogs. It's our border collie puppy. She's right around 9 months old, a little over 8 months, in between 8 and 9 months old. But yeah, anyways, yeah. So you know, just really, really, and watching that film study with Nick Sirianni the other day just gets me fired up, man. I mean, that guy, you could tell he is just chomping at the bit to get this thing going, to get the ball rolling, and he's gonna draw some things up that are gonna catch some people off guard, and we're gonna punch some people in the mouth early on. Watch and see. Mark my words, Eagles fans, Phill-Billies, you guys, we're gonna surprise some people. We're gonna come out the gate strong this next year, and we're gonna win some games early on, and we're not gonna be this. We're not gonna be the bottom of the NFC East like a lot of people think we're gonna be. I don't think so. I really don't. You know, there's just check this out, guys. Look what look what Mrs. Philly Foothills got me for my birthday today. Little mini Eagle speaker. How cool is that? Absolutely. I'm gonna check that out. Check the sound on that later. But yeah, um, you guys definitely are awesome. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. We're coming up right around an hour now, and I'll be on for another. You know, we'll see where it goes. Probably another 5 minutes or so. And I'm gonna go kick back and relax for the evening. Enjoy the rest of my birthday. But Lindy Enzo said, "Seems Jerry Jones is enamored with Kyle Pitts, but I doubt he falls out of the top 10." Right. Well, I mean the Cowboys pick at 10, right? So he if they got him at 10, he wouldn't be falling out of 10. But I definitely I agree. I tend to agree with you, Lindy. I don't think Pitts is going to fall. I don't see Kyle Pitts falling to Dallas. I don't think he's going to be available. I think if Atlanta doesn't take him at 4, then Miami's going to take him at 6, or Detroit's going to take him at 7. If Miami, let's say like I said earlier, let's say Atlanta decides to go quarterback, and Fields, Wilson, and Lawrence are already off the board. Atlanta goes quarterback. They take Lance. Penny goes to Cincinnati, and let's say Miami decides to go Chase instead of Pitts, and then I think Detroit would do the opposite. They'll go Pitts, and then Carolina probably goes Devontae Smith, unless one of those other teams, unless Miami or Detroit decides to go Devontae Smith, and then Pitts or Chase falls to the other teams. Those three playmakers are going to be gone right in the middle there. I'm pretty sure of it. That's my take. That's my opinion. Especially now that Carolina got Sam Darnold, definitely think they're out of the quarterback market for the time being. They're buying to the Sam Darnold to the Sam Darnold fan page. Absolutely, they're all in, all their chips in the middle. But like I said earlier, I but Lindy, I don't see Pitts falling to the Cowboys at 10. I just don't. They would have to move up if they wanted Kyle Pitts. And if they did that, if they move up to get a playmaker, why? Why are you doing that, Jerry Jones? Your defense has holes, big holes, especially in the secondary that need to be addressed. And you already have playmakers in Cooper and Lamb and you know uh, who's the other Dallas receiver that Gallup, right? Yes. I mean, getting Pitts or getting another playmaker for Dallas would be dumb in my eyes. That would be a wasted pick. And go ahead, Jerry Jones, make that move because that means that your defense is just set back another year, and you're not going to be able to find long-lasting talent in this league in free agency because especially at cornerback because that's already been taken. That's already gone. It's not out there. And if the Cowboys pass on one of these top corners at 10, they're fools. They're fools in my eyes. Absolutely. Lindy Endzone said the problem we're facing is that most teams picking top 10 have same needs we do, so we're not in good shape with options. Yeah, that's pretty true. It's pretty true. Especially after, the top, 3 or 4 picks. But, we're gonna see how this thing we're kind of just gonna have to see how this thing plays out. Lindy, it's gonna be interesting. But Ooh, getting some more comments in here. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Let's see. Yeah. So, I mean, if Dallas has the chance to pick J.C. Horn or Patrick Surtain or even Micah Parsons at 10, they can't they they can't not move forward with that pick. They would be absolutely making a huge boneheaded mistake. But that kind of fits in with the Jerry Jones, thinking he loves the flashy, offensive players and the guys who are going to sell jerseys and who are going to put butts in the seat and who are going to get those idiotic Cowboy fans out there that are going to be like, yeah, we're gonna win the Super Bowl next year. We're gonna win the Super Bowl next year. Yeah, those unrealistic fans who think that just because they have a star on their helmet, you know, it's that's not a logo. It's a rating. That's There is a reason why they haven't won a Super Bowl since 1995. There's a reason for it. And that reason is a lot to do with Jerry Jones. And Jerry Jones is not only the owner, but we all know he's the GM too. So, you know, he has he's the puppet master in Dallas. So he's going to be the one making that decision. Lindy Endzone, I appreciate you, man, hanging around with me and shooting me some feedback. Definitely appreciate it. We're gonna collab. We're gonna collab soon, man. Definitely enjoying your insight on this stuff. Lenny Endzone also said, "Don't be surprised if Dallas takes Surtain. Trevon Diggs was a teammate of his, and that's a good future tandem for their secondary." Yes, that's true. That's true because Trevon Diggs did come from Alabama, correct? Yes, I believe so. Yeah, that's a good point, Lindy. Good point. But again, does Jerry Jones really look at things like that? Does he really, take things like that into consideration? Is Patrick Surtain gonna sell jerseys? Is he gonna put, is he gonna, you know, put some energy into to the to the fan base, things like that? I don't know, possibly, but a lot of Dallas fans want those, they want the flashy Dion type of playmakers, and you know they already have. They're pretty stocked on offense. They really are. Oh, okay, okay. Let's see here. Where was I at? Lindy Enzo said high school teammates specifically. Oh, okay. Interesting. I did not know that. So Patrick Surtain went to the same high school as Trevon Diggs. Interesting. Wow. Huh. That is interesting. Did they play together? They had to have been a few years apart. So maybe Diggs was a senior and Surtain maybe like a sophomore on varsity, something like that. I don't know, but I know they can't be the same age because I know Trevon's already been in the league. So, um, but then again, how long was Trevon in college? Things like that too. Um, I'm not a huge college football guy, so I'm learning definitely more and more about the college players and things like that. But man, if you guys haven't checked it out already, the camera is going in and out, but I was able to interview cornerback Tay Gowan out of the University of Central Florida the other day, and that was an absolute pleasure. And I can't wait to talk to Tay again. We're going to be in contact, absolutely. And I told him, I said, "Man, I'm going to root for you no matter what, even if Dallas, drafts you, which I pray to God they don't. I would love Tay Gowan as a Philadelphia Eagle, especially if we can get him, in the second or third round. I think that would be a good pick for us, especially if we don't go corner at 12. If we go linebacker at 12 or get a receiver at 12, then maybe we can get cornerback at 37, something like that. So, I definitely think he is kind of under the radar because he was out. He opted out this past year. But Tay is a smart kid, and I told him even if the Cowboys draft him, I will still root for his individual success, and I will still keep in contact with him, even though my hatred for Dallas is very, very strong. Lindy Enzo said, "What's your second round pick?" That's a good question, Lindy. You know, um, if we go corner at 12, I have a pick for the second round for you. So let's say if we get J.C. Horn, or if we get Patrick Surtain at 12, or even Caleb Farley, which I wouldn't be overly thrilled about. I think Caleb Farley's a little overrated. He's probably third on my list. Well, no, he's definitely third on my list when it comes to the top of the corners. But if we get a corner at 12, I would love Jabril Cox, linebacker. I believe he's out of LSU. Um, he would be a good fit for this defense. I think he would be a good pairing with Singleton and with Wilson, now newly acquired linebacker. Definitely, definitely think that Jabril Cox would be a good. He's a linebacker. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he's out of LSU. If I'm not mistaken. Um, I did have some of that information written down here. Let's see. I must have missed his name on here, but I apologize. Or possibly, if Zaven Collins is still available, like if we're able to move up the second round and move back into the first round, we might be able to get Zaven Collins, linebacker. But I think Jabril Cox would still be available in the second. Yeah, Lindy said first two picks for me is defense as well. Yeah, our defense, you know, we have a running back in Miles Sanders. We have receivers in, Jalen Rieger. We're definitely gonna see what we have in him this year. We have some, untapped talent in Quez Watkins. Some raw talent in Hightower. Hopefully, he can continue to, you know, work on his craft and try to work on his, ball tracking ability and things like that. But what I'm getting at is we have offensive talent. Our defense is where we need to focus at in this draft, and that's why, after I initially swallowed the trade back from 6 to 12, I like the trade, and I think it's a good move because moving back from 6 to 12 in my eyes means that we're going more defense now because there's going to be more defensive playmakers, more defensive talent at 12 in my draft scenarios than there is, at 6, because when we probably have more offensive playmakers dangled in front of us. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get going, you guys. There's only a couple people in the live stream right now. I've been in here an hour and 10 minutes now. There it is. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, until next time, like I said, I think I'm going to get going. But as always, fly, Eagles, fly. And stay mean, stay green. Thanks for viewing me on your screen. And your Philly Foothills, we'll see you down the road. Peace, guys.